Hi everyone, this is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. I am getting ready to record a Jordan pouch. Now, you're probably going to say, well, you've done a million of those. Yeah, I have. But I've never done one in leather like this. So here's some black pebbled leather. It smells so good. Tony just took me to Tandy Leather, and they had these pieces for sale. So I got a huge piece for it was less than $100. I was actually surprised how much I got. Uh, I probably could make 50 of these out of the piece I got. But I'm gonna try it. It's a little thicker than the pink that I used the other day, but it's not terribly thick. I don't know if you can see. I don't need to skive it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use this for my lining. This is Theratex. And then I'm going to use this zipper and a rainbow zipper pull, and I have my tabs out of the leather and my little pieces of binding for the inside. That's all I'm going to do. So let's see how it goes. I think it'll be fine. All right, so I clipped my centers on both my outside and my inside piece, and I made my zipper extra long like I always do. But I did mark my centers, and we're just going to clip that together. And let me grab my other Wonder Clips for this. Okay. Let's see how we do. And I have some Swagalicious thread in here, which is Tex 70. And I'm just going to base this on to start. Grab my stiletto. I'm going extra slow. You know, leather isn't cheap, and so I want to be very careful. This is the short, I don't know if I said that or not. This is the short version of the Jordan pouch, by the way. Which I find is plenty for me. I don't really need anything more than that. All right. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Oh, I missed it right there. Let me fix that. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull my zipper up. You guys have seen me make this 100 times, but in case no one has seen it before, I'm just going to tell you. So my zipper is right sides down. Let's separate our zipper. Okay, I'm going to base this other side in place. Mm. You guys, it just is sewing absolutely beautifully. Now, could you do this on a domestic? I don't think I would try this leather on a domestic. You might be able to do the one I got from Simply Classic because it's a little thinner. I don't think I would try this. This one is probably, they go by ounces, so it's a little different than millimeters. I think this is probably a 1 or a little bit higher millimeter. What you get from Chris is 1.8. You can get all actually thicknesses from her, but okay, I'm going to do my full seam allowance. And I'm just feeling for my zipper. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side as well. The one thing that I know about leather is you have to be careful when you need to do it right the first time. Because I think, and I don't know about this one, I'll test it. I'll get a little scrap and test it. It will leave holes if you have to rip something out. So you really have to do it right the first time. So that's kind of why I'm actually going kind of slow. Even though this is just a, it's just a Jordan pouch. It's leather. It smells beautiful. And, Tandy Leather is a nationwide store. It is, when we first walked in there, we were actually a bit overwhelmed because there is leather everywhere. It smells wonderful, and they have hardware everywhere. So if you haven't been, you should just go for the experience. Before I went in there, I told Tony, I said, I'm not buying anything today. Huh. Funny. I always say that. Let's turn it right side out. I was going to say I think it'll be harder to turn, but I don't believe it is, actually. Can you hear that? Did you hear that? It sounds like leather, too. Yeah, it's no harder to turn, really, than, vinyl, I don't think. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Now we're going to top stitch. I am not adding my tag. Well, I might. And I did not clip I probably should have clipped the leather, but I didn't. So we'll see how it goes. Look at that. Let me grab a tag. All right, I grabbed a tag, but I'm not going to put it on there until I get this sewn all the way around. It's pretty thick here, so in retrospect, I would have clipped the leather, just the leather, trimmed it. I would do that next time. I'm just adding my tags. I like tags on both sides. All right, let's see how we do, because it's pretty thick here. It's sewing beautifully. That went very well. I'm just making sure that's straight before I put it on. And I'm going to pull those threads to the, it doesn't matter actually. Because you'll see it on the inside. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. See, you can see that on the inside. That's okay. I'm okay with that. This is a little pouch. Look at that. All right, let's put our little zipper pull on. Man, isn't that just the cutest little thing? Pretty darn excited. All right. Let's make sure that's nice and even. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to turn it wrong side out so we can do our binding. So first, sew along this edge. I'm going to close that a little bit more. There we go. And we'll cut off our excess zipper. Oops. Increase my stitch length back. Okay. Again, it's thick right there too, because you're going over all those layers. Just trimming that off. And I'm going to add one of my binding pieces. This will be thick too. So I think what I'm going to do is add a little piece of double-sided tape right here. And on the other side so it stays right where I want it. Okay. Let's just baste that in place, or not baste it, sew that in place. Very thick. Perfect. Definitely, I would not try this thickness on a domestic. It's way too thick for that. And trim that off. So there's that side, and now let's finish this side. Okay, and let's do the same thing on this side. What I was looking for is just make sure your zipper tape is even. That way you know that this is even as well. Yeah. Ooh, a broken needle. Hold place. Okay, what I did, I believe, was I was using. It was so hard to get through that I was using a too small of a needle. So I upped my needle one. So let's see how it does. It's pretty thick. The bigger needle definitely helps. This is all twisted though. Let me fix that. Yeah, leather, you do need larger needles. So I thought about it and then I didn't do it. I thought about it and I didn't do it, and I should have. Okay, let's trim this up. I'm just going to trim it a little more. Yeah. And let's add our binding. Again, some tape on both sides. Just trying to get my tape off. Okay, there's one side. And let's do the other side. All right. This will be all right. We'll just go slow. Definitely a 20. I'm using a 20 now instead of an 18 gauge needle. Could even go now that I think about it, I should have gone down. I'm gonna have to do a little research on leather needles. So, but that's it. Let's turn it right side out. Let's burn our little ends if we have any before we turn it. Okay. Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. So there's my tag. Absolutely fine for a little pouch like this. A leather Jordan pouch. Oh my gosh, you guys. Here it is. The Jordan pouch in black pebbled leather. Couple things, and I said it throughout the video. Up your needle. Make your needle a bigger needle. And I was just going to look and see what size needles I have. Yeah, I need to go, no, 20 gauge is a bigger needle. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little research on that. I had an 18 to start and it broke. So I put a 20 in and it did fine. But it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's leather. It's leather. It is. Now this is a short Jordan. So I was going to say the other thing is use a bigger needle and go slow. Definitely use Tex 70 thread or higher if your machine will handle it. There's no way I could have done this on my domestic. No way. In fact, I probably should do it on Thor. Thor can go through anything. My fabricator can do, and it did fine if I'd had the right needle in. So, my first experience with some thicker leather that you don't have to skive. This is not needing to be skived. It's close, but it doesn't need to be skived. The Jordan pouch in full black pebbled leather with blush interior. This will be for sale on my website. Thanks for watching my first experience with a little thicker leather. If you're one who uses a lot of leather, please comment in the comments below and tell me what you use and how it goes for you. I'd be very interested. So thanks for watching. Be sure to click like, subscribe, and comment. Bye-bye.